start in Odessa, right? And then I work my way to the Crimean.
You're gonna be dead before you fucking reach Kiev. Come on.
You f***, you f***ing problem!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Benny. Ever heard of the laws of projection? This means whatever I'm guilty of, I'm going to accuse you of actually being guilty of it. I'm going to say, no, I know you are. But what am I? Yes, I can't deal with my blood-stained, guilty, blackened soul. And so I'm going to say you're the guilty one. And that seems to happen quite often with Joe Biden. Listen to this exchange while Joe Biden was running for president, where he asked this black anchor, hey, you on crack, man? Because he didn't like the question he was asked.
Have you taken a cognitive test?
No, I haven't taken a test. Why the hell would I take a test? Come on, man. That's like saying you, before you got in this program, you take a test where you're taking cocaine or not. What do you think, huh? Are you a junkie?
What do you say to President Trump, who brags about his test and makes your mental state an issue?
It's so good. I love it. All right. So it's perfect. Hey, you. Why are you on cocaine? It's great. You know, there is somebody who's on cocaine.
Crack cocaine. I probably smoke more Parmesan cheese than anyone that you know, I'm sure, Tracy.
What?
What?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You smoked Parmesan cheese because he got on his hands and knees and was trying to find a crack. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a interesting breaking report from the intel agencies. Apparently, there was DNA found on the cocaine baggie inside of the White House, and so they know who it was. Now, we asked the question of Tucker Carlson on our X Live space, hey, who do you think left the cocaine in the White House? Tucker Carlson had, I think, a picture-perfect answer saying that he knows who it is and also expanding the idea of the just open degeneracy and embarrassment of this regime onto the rest of us. Tucker Carlson noting, most importantly, that he leaves his cocaine in the car before going into the White House. Listen.
You're talking about secure locations where you can get information, where you shouldn't be able to commit crimes. Yet somebody left a bag of Coke at the White House. I know that you've been to the White House.
Oh, yeah.
Who left the Coke, Tucker?
I leave my blow in the truck every time, just on principle. I mean, they got dogs in there and everything. So, and I think most people do because it's the White House. And so, I've been sober for 21 years, but, I have used drugs and I know the paranoia that accompanies the use of illegal drugs. And no normal cocaine user, whether chronic or habitual or casual, would ever think to bring cocaine into the White House because that's a no-no. I don't care how high you are. I'm not doing that. And so clearly it's someone who lives or works there who's so familiar with it that the, kind of the fear of being around Secret Service and dogs, they got a lot of dogs at the White House, is not at all a motivator. So it's someone from the family, obviously. And you've got a couple of heavy drug users in the family. I feel sad for the family. A lot of families have heavy drug. I'm not attacking the Bidens, by the way. I feel sorry for them. But Ashley Biden has had a publicly documented struggle with substance abuse. And, of course, Hunter as well. So, but what's amazing to me, so you sort of feel bad for anybody who's got to get high so bad they're bringing cocaine into the White House. But on the other hand, it's stop lying to me. But the whole thing is a lie. The presidency's a lie. The guy's senile. His press secretary can barely speak English. She's like a functional moron. How does she have a driver's license? The whole thing. Toria Nuland is Undersecretary of State, the person who helped start the Iraq War. It's a grotesque painting. It's honestly, it's like a Salvador Dali portrait of government. It's insane. It's the least competent, the most malicious, the least accomplished, and the most personally damaged people are running everything. There's got to be a name for that. Government by freaks.
Of course, you do recall the cocaine in the White House story. It makes absolutely no sense. The Secret Service saying, we don't know who it was. We don't know who it was. But do they? Apparently, the Secret Service does know exactly who left the cocaine baggie in the White House. It's a member of the Biden family orbit. It's not Hunter? According to reports. And that Joe Biden is covering up the culprit. Isn't this an important question? I mean, this is illegality going on inside of the people's house. let the people know.
Fox News alert, a major update in the White House cocaine scandal. According to a report cited by the New York Post, a source close to the White House says Joe Biden knows exactly who left the bag of cocaine in the White House. And it's someone in the Biden family orbit. But this source says it wasn't Hunter's. Now, we haven't verified the report, but if this is true, it adds another layer to the cover-up.
So why is this important? I mean, obviously, illicit drug use is something that people struggle with, and we're not trying to, I'm not a scold. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I am is a person who sort of steps back and says, wait a second, shouldn't there be standards here? Like, if you're getting cocaine, you're getting it from a cartel. And that cartel is going to be sending you cocaine, and you're going to be enriching them. And these are really evil people. The cartels do all the sex trafficking. Cartels do all the drug trafficking. Cartels openly control our border. Like, you're in direct violation of not only our laws in this country, we are a country of laws, or at least used to be, but also international laws and just human moral decency. Isn't this a spiritual question about that? I mean, again, I'm not trying to be a scold here, but I'm saying this is the White House. And this isn't some Ibiza club in Lower Manhattan. This is the White House. Like, at the very least, inside of this home, you should have some type of, like, personal moral obligation, decency, and also, of course, I've been to the White House many times. There is absolutely no way you get into the White House with a bag of coke unless, of course, you are a member of the Biden family, which is what the reporting plays out. And, of course, that member of the Biden family has DNA on that little baggie, and the DNA on that baggie is being protected by Joe Biden. So who's to blame here? Who's responsible? Well, ultimately, the responsibility lands at the feet of the person who is hiding the identity of the cocaine user. Is this another time that Joe Biden is hiding the drug habits and drug uses of his family? Well, the answer is probably yes. Does it make for comedy gold? For news reports? For hilarious stories? And for Donald Trump? The answer is also resoundingly yes. Donald Trump using the cocaine in the White House on the campaign trail. Have a listen.
Do you ever see him? He walks, he finishes the speech, stumbles through. By that time, it's starting to wear off, Whatever happened to the cocaine they found in the White House? It was weird. Through a presidential entrance. We found massive amounts of cocaine, but we don't know whose it is. I think I know whose it is, do you think? Never been a time where we've been closer. We're inches away, and we have a man that literally can't speak. He can't get off a stage. The other day, he tried to get off a stage. Now, look, I'm up here now. There are a lot of people. There's a lot of television going crazy. There's so much. I'm up here. But, when I'm finished, I'm going to look over there. I'm going to see an exit. I'm going to look over there. I can take that one. And what I can't do is walk through the back wall. Then he turned her. Did you see the other day? Thank you. You know what happens after about 20 minutes, the stuff that he's taking wears off, so he gets a little groggy. Gets a little bit groggy. They say, get him off the stage. That's swearing off, man. Get him off. No. And I'm sure that the cocaine that they found in the White House, that nobody, I'm sure, I feel certain it had nothing to do with Hunter and Joe, by the way. Here, Dad, have a little of this stuff. It's going to liven you up a little bit. Can you imagine they found a...
Comedy gold. So you can laugh, you can cry. Go one of two options. We choose to laugh on this program. We want you to stay based. That is why we did our interview with Tucker Carlson. Such a great answer, such a wise person. The government of freaks. Yeah, true. Like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy, Benny. See ya.